We're bottling it, man. We are bottling 7-2, man. You know, we got rank 1 last weekend. I don't know, like, it's not looking possible at all. I'm not going to lie. Like, we got to try and go for rank 2, man. We got to try and secure that rank 2. Goretzka getting the shot away in this game. And, you know, Hansi Flick asking for the most now in these games because we just don't want to let it slip. You know, we can't be letting it slip away. It's Lewandowski pressing. Look at the Gegen press. Look at that, man. Nobody getting out. The counter pressing. Falls for Lewandowski. Lewandowski trying to wiggle a bit of room. Trying to do the old 1-2 on the boy. That is actually banging, but he actually managed to get the block away. Lewandowski. Little fleek. Hey? Lad. How's he not giving that? Are they not giving that? And they're actually breaking out the press. Where's the penalty? Where is the penalty? I'm saying there to the ref. And he's just, you know, turning a blind eye to the boy, which I thought was a bit disrespectful, to be quite honest with you. But Lewandowski trying to get the ball again. They're escaping, man. They keep escaping. Like, again, a little bit lucky to say the least. Lukaku looking to turn him with his shoulders. Through for the boy, Alphonso Davies cutting it out, man. At this point, really, if we lose the game from now, it's done. Like, the weekend is completely done. So, I'm a little bit nervous. You know, a little bit scared as we give the ball to Nkunku. My guy Nkunku. What's he looking to do? Davies. Come on, lads. We've got to come through. Davies down this left-hand side. Still Alfonso. Coman. Kingsley Combs. It's Haaland. Oh, man. We come through 2-0. My goodness me, man. Let's go. So, we get a win there. Quite a big win there to basically mark our 10th game. 8-2. You know, it's not actually that bad. At this point, you know, you could still potentially come back, maybe. As we get into the next game. And my goodness me, like, the board of directors were definitely applying the pressure on me this weekend. You know, last weekend it was all fun and games. It was all chill. As we're getting caught on the counter early doors. De Jong, he's through and he bangs. Heartbreak for Lego pads. De Jong celebrates. Haaland shot blocked, man. It's not going well. The board, you know, they were breathing down my ear type thing. Like, they're getting a bit freaky with it. Like, getting a bit scary, man. As Raheem Sterling is now in on goal. Raheem Sterling chips it keeps. And the other fans are going wild, man. I mean, it's just not looking great. It's looking like an early collapse, man. We've bottled it, man. We really are looking like a bottle job as we bring on Diaz. Can he come up with a bit of last-minute magic like he always does? Through for Muriel, who also came on the pitch. Oh, my days. It's just not going in the back of the net. It's one of those games as you get it for Gnabry, and he bangs. 2-1. He ain't giving up, and he was actually with us last season, you know, Gnabry. The guy's a fighter. The offside trap is in the bin. 2-1 down. Chesney's off his line. What? It's not even Sches. What am I on about? It's Manuel Neuer. Oh, man. And they celebrate Karim Benzema in front of our fans as we lose the game to go 8-3. You know, 9 games left. We're now 8-3. We've lost 3 games already. We lost 3 games in total over the whole last week, so I ditched that team. They're gone. And the Thomas Tuchel battle armour is on. I called up the boy Thomas Tuchel. I said, get in here now, lad. We're in dire straits. We're in desperate need of someone who knows what they're doing. No offence, Hansi Flick. And he's like, nah, not taking, lad. Honestly, I've had a mare too. And he, you know, he sat beside me with a hot chocolate, a little hot chocolate, you know, the Cadbury's ting, and just put in like 3 little teaspoons of sugar and just kind of sipping away, having a little laugh. He was actually chuckling, you know, because man gets to relax now, and now, you know, it's up to Thomas Tuchel and his team with a 5 in the bag. My guy Mertens coming through early, you know, this is a tough team to break down, and people like Savage, you know, they're rough lads in that midfield. They really are rough. You know, shoulder-to-shoulder type thing as we get that space. The left wing-backs and the right wing-backs getting the space. Spinazzola across. And he's... Oh, what a goal, man. We caught him cold. And that's the thing. A lot of people... He set up in a 4-2-3-1, the opposition manager. And they just can't handle the wing-backs, man. You know, they're in that wide area where they're just so wide. And they get so much room. And Savage was playing so well. I said, lad... We're going to have to give you a little sip of this green tea. And then he just kind of upgraded. Like, the guy evolved like a Pokemon type thing. You know, Charmeleon to Charizard type thing. And man's moving mad now. Look at his stats. Like, the guy's getting better and better. And, you know, the sports scientists and all of that, I think, are partly to blame for that as well. They definitely upgraded the boys. So, you know, he's going into this game. He's already trying to pick a pass. You know, it's going to take a little bit of time for him to adjust to his new powers. You know, with great power comes... course, great responsibility, but Cuadrado coming down this right-hand side gives it to my boy Chiesa, who picks out Insigne, and he's the only lad probably in the whole stadium that saw that pass. You know, he really saw it, man. He really did. So at this point, we're really looking to, you know, go kicking and screaming because they're trying to get out their defence. And we're just pressing them from the front. That's the thing, is we are so difficult to break down, as you can see here. Barella getting that lovely little tackle in because, you know, we're willing to defend quite hard the pitch at times. You know, initially they need to be able to break through that first line of pressure. And this team are really struggling as Cuadrado gets it across. And my guy Chiesa not quite getting the shots away. And that lad just got bodied. I think that was Ousmane Dembele getting bodied by his own lad. It's mutiny type thing as the ball comes in. And it's a calamity for the other team. You know, all of a sudden, you know, it's a civil war going on their side. And then we just bang it up. And then, you know, they're just like, nah, we ain't getting past that castle, man. We ain't getting past that fortress, you know, Helm's Deep type thing. There's no way, man. There's no way. So he just said, nah. And he was not happy at all, that other manager, as we get another diddly dub in. So at this point, you know, we're closing in on rank 2, and that's what we're aiming for at this point. You know, can we get that rank 2, man? The rank 2's the way, as we get, you know, the sports scientist and a super tasty green tea in for Barella, and my guy just gets better and better, and he really upgrades. Like, the guy really goes massive, and we had to pay a lot of funds for that green tea. We had to get it shipped over from Kessel. And, you know, that's not an easy route to fly by. You know, I think the actual delivery cost made up for the bulk of that. So Benzema, you know, not the best header from the boy. And once again, they're trying to break down the unit. You know, it's a unit. It really is. Under Thomas Tuchel, these guys are well drilled, man. You know, they're sitting ever so cozy. And Savage picks them off with a high press. Savage through on goal. And it's a big save. It's a massive save. My goodness me, as they're looking to break us down again, though. Can they get through? Spinazzola's been caught cold. And it's Hakimi. My guy's raps. My guy is rapid. Oh, Manolas. Well, and lad, and we're just, you know, we're cleaning it up. So half-time. We're going into half-time. 0-0. They are actually kind of dominating. They are playing really well, but we're just keeping it solid at the back. 5 at the back. You know, the unit is really tough. And Thomas Tuchel has really drilled in the strategy. And I'm actually really excited to announce that we have actually signed a contract with Joe O'Brien, who is going to be working closely with whoever the next manager is as kind of an assistant, or whoever the next coach is. Obviously, I'm the manager, but they're kind of the coach type thing that actually helps with the strats. And Joe O'Brien is going to be that assistant manager. And, you know, we're glad to bring in the quality. And by the looks of it, you know, this weekend, we can really do with that extra bit of quality because, you know, we're lacking and we're not playing so well. But, you know, Insigne giving it to Savage, and we're looking to play some kind of triangles on the edge of a box and open up that defence as Chiesa down this right-hand side. Gives it to Insigne. Lovely bit of skills, and he bangs it there, man. And that's a huge goal. And now they've got to try and break down our defence, man. And that's a tough task. That's a tough task, man. That's a really tough task. As Insigne now hitting him on the counter. It's now looking more likely that we're actually going to get a second goal. Insigne. Still Insigne. It's off the post. Falls for Mertz. My guy Mertens. And he slots it away, and that's that. That's surely a rub. As they're trying to get through still, though, Insigne tackled. Bit of a calamity. Manolas, Slippy G type thing. Slippy M. Oh, down he goes. And a sloppy goal to concede. We're now in the last minute. They're throwing everyone up, man. Every last woman, man, and child up in the box. Mendy. What's he looking to say? Insigne trying the shot. We ain't letting him through. We ain't getting past, man, and we only let him one goal, and that was a fluky one too, man. And that's the thing under Thomas Tuchel, like I say, you know, the guy is so solid. You know, he likes his steak. I was going to say like medium rare, but that isn't solid at all. That's like super soft. I don't even know. I honestly don't even know, you know, what the terminology is for that. But, you know, he likes his steak, you know, super tough and, you know, super solid, and that's what we want to be doing in the defence, man. Just keeping it ever so cozy. As Cuadrado down this right hand side, picking them off early. Chiesa, and that's the thing. Like, that's the thing with this team is when you score, as we're literally look at the way we're breaking out to press it. They are pressing so hard, and we're looking to catch them. When you score with this team, you just feel so much better because you know that it's a tough ask for them to actually be able to like break us down. As Insigne gives it to Savage. Savage out to Spinazzola. They're really trying to do the most. Spinazzola. Oh, man, Mertens. And we're catching them cold. And, you know, I really do think that Thomas Tuchel's strategy is incredible. As we are now, you know, we've gone from losing 3 games, I think, within the first 10, to now we're kind of flying. And we're really headed towards that rank 2. And once we get that rank 2, we're laughing, honestly. As this team, though, is looking good. Ronaldo and co. You know, they've got some sick players in there. Yeah, hello? Yeah, just cut the mic. Yeah, so this is actually led by Admiral Motti, I think his name is, who's who's basically an admiral at the Empire. And these are the top teams. You know, they've got access to funds. They actually control, you know, a lot of the galaxy, man. And if they're looking to really get scary on us, man, with like the big funds and all that. But Savage getting the first goal, and we were really laughing, man. You know, we're backed by Jobber at the end of the day, so we've got some good contacts in the outer rim and all of that as they're trying to break down that boss. You know, there's no other way about it, man. It is a boss, man. As we're in on the counter, Chiesa coming through. What's he saying, man? Chiesa gets it around the keeps. Chiesa, oh, no, he's a bottle, man. What's he done, man? As they're getting the ball with Joe Cole. Here's Ronaldo. Through for Ginola. Back for Cristiano. Ronaldo taking on that boss. Can he find a little space? A little pocket? Bruno Fernandes. Can they find their way through, man? Oh, no. It's De Bruyne and he bangs, man. They found a pocket, man. And that's what, you know, the top managers can do. You know, the Empire, they have access to some of the top strategists in the game. And it's really tough, you know, these games. As Koulibaly really asserting his dominance, but then he just gives it straight back to the boy. And this is looking ropey. Man, this is a really tough game. Barella giving it to Savage. We've got to try and get out. Come on, man. Savage, lovely. That's a lovely little bit of skill right there. Spinazzola, always available on that left wing back. In that really wide pocket, man, as Insigne looking to play between the lines. Savage, what's he looking to do? Chiesa, Insigne, back for Savage, back for Savage again. This is actually sexy football. Barella, it's Chiesa, still Chiesa. Oh my, oh my. I saw a couple of stormtroopers and stuff in the crowd looking away. They didn't want to see it. A couple of them started storming out. Yeah, that was vibey. As we get the ball with Diaz here. You know, a couple of lads brought on at the end of Adama Traore and Diaz and all of that. And we actually get the result. And it was looking scary for a second. Jobber actually had to pay the Empire some coinage there because, you know, there's all sorts of scary stuff going on. You know, they're quite an intimidating force, quite a big force, the Empire. So going into the next game, it was rough again. You know, all of these teams are actually really, really tough. And they've got decent managers. You know, it's not like I always say where they're like complete tactical frauds. Some of these managers, you know, they are fairly well organised defensively. They are tough to break down. And this was a rough game, this one. You know, the shoulders were going in early. And people were honestly looking like their life was being threatened on the pitch out there. I think that's Barella who just goes down there. And the corner's looking tasty. Savage, he's seen the keeper off his line there. What's the keeper doing? He's got walkabouts, man. Savage. That's why you need the big lads, man. The big physical chaps that can get you through these games. My guy Manolas. Playing it through. Barella. What's he looking to do? Barella plays it for Chiesa. And my guy's got bags of pace. Chiesa, bags of ability too. Still does him. Look at that Mendy getting rinsed. Still Chiesa. Still Chiesa, falls to Barella. My goodness me, man. 2-0. 2-0, man. And now they got to break us down, like I say. And at this point, I was like, Thomas Tuchel, you know what, mate? I might double your contract money or something. Because this guy is really getting the most out of the players. The training that he's been doing with these lads. Because obviously, this is a squad that's been left whilst I was trying other tactics and other stuff like that. So I left Thomas Tuchel. He's been training in the Lego Padme FC stadium with some fans watching and stuff. And a lot of the fans are saying, you know, this is the real team. This is the real thing and all that. So we've got a really tough team. And this was actually Director Krennic. And he is a top Empire lad, you know. This is a fantastic manager. Lionel Messi, Memphis Depay. He's got access to some of the top facilities in the planets for the Empire controls. As Memphis Depay bags it within 3 minutes. He bags one within 3 minutes. And it's just a different caliber, you know. You can have a solid defence and all of that, but these guys, they have the strats and they can get through as Ousmane Dembele finding a little pocket. Look how quick they're finding the pockets between the centre-backs there. Memphis Depay is 2-0 within 7 minutes, man. And at this point, we're scared, man. At this point, we're looking scared as Insigne pings one over the top, though. Chiesa. Can we expose them? Chiesa. What a save. What a save, man. We got to try and get the chaps in the box. We got Savage in there. You know, he's a big lad, Savage. Looking to get a header on. Doesn't quite go their way. I'm telling them, press him, man. Press him. Just go at him, man. Try something. And the centre-back, Skriniar, getting stuck in. Gets the ball. Falls for Mertens. Oh, that's cheeky. That is cheeky, Mertens. 2-1. We're back in. We're back in the game. We're back in amongst them. Director Krenig looking furious. He was looking absolutely furious. Mertens across for Chiesa. It's 2-2. And Director Krenig was shouting. He was absolutely shouting. Oh, my. And here we go. And he was, at this point, he was getting really scared. He thought that his players weren't even on the pitch. He started shouting, "Are we blind deploy the garrison?" And he was trying to get the garrison going, all the players. And they got shook as he said that. They thought that was the end of their lives, man. And, you know, stormtroopers were on the side, you know, just like watching on. And it looked like these players were playing under high-pressure circumstances, if you know what I mean. Like, the stormtroopers looked ready, and they weren't set to stun either type thing, you know. It's looking scary for their players as it's now 3-2, and we've turned the game completely on its head. Here is Chiesa with the old spin. Still Chiesa away from 2. Across for Insigne. And Krenik literally walked out. The players were still on the pitch and all of that. And he had some special troopers that came on the side, and I was looking a bit shook too, but Krenik just walked off. And, you know, it's scary. It's scary playing against some of these Empire lot, you know, some of these really scary lotters. My guy going down there getting tackled, and, you know, there's certain decisions like that where the ref, you can just tell, doesn't want to make a decision, you know, he doesn't, you know, you typically won't get decisions against the Empire, so Wijnaldum tries to get it, falls for Chiesa. Still Chiesa off the post, and he bangs it in. That's that. They just couldn't break us down, and they got caught on the counters, man. As we're actually in with a chance. If we win one game from our remaining 2 games, then we're getting rank 1 again. After an absolute bottle of a weekend, we could actually recover it and get rank 1. So Insigne driving on through. He spots a space. This Mertens is 1-0. And all of a sudden they got to break us down, man. And honestly, there's just no better feeling than going 1-0 up in these games when you know you have got that solid defence. Almost no matter who you're up against. Koulibaly getting stuck in there. You know, they're trying to break us down. We've got so many bodies and they're so well organised as they try and get past. Koulibaly. What's he looking to do? He ain't getting past, man. He ain't getting past the boss, man. Look at him coming up to half-time now. A John Chesney comes through. My goodness, that was a mad save. That was actually a mad save. I think that probably should have been a goal right there. As we're now looking 56th minute, man. They're still trying to break us down. Valverde can't get through. And we could catch him cold the other end. Here's Cuadrado down the right side. Cuadrado on for Chiesa, back for Cuadrado, taking on Tellez. Still Cuadrado, looks for Barella. Now on for Mertz, my guy Mertens. What's he looking to do? Mertens looking for a bit of space. He finds Spinazzola, the left wing back, and he's always got that space. And it allows Insigne to operate on that inside channel. And that's where he can be dangerous. And he is dangerous. Gives it for Savic. Savic is back for Insigne, and that should be that. That should be that, man. Chaps and chappers. We should be looking at rank 1, man. And he's gone. They leave. The manager leaves, man. And that's that. It is literally secured. So at this point, I said to the chaps, just go out there and have a laugh, man. And, you know, we actually tried some different strats for this game as we come up against another pretty banging team. You know, we set up in a 3-1-4... I don't even know what the formation is, mate. It's just a silly formation, really. We absolutely got battered out there. You know, tactically, it was a little bit shocking. But, you know, we'll take it, man. We'll take it. We get that rank 1. And now it's up to Jobber. You know, I said to the boy, can you get those rewards in? He was like, lad, I certainly can. And he shook hands on me again. And every time, I don't know if he's even got hands, but the guy was shaking. And, you know, I set up a nice little holo call, and he was reacting with me to these rewards. Is the first one not looking too bad. You know, Romero coming through. He's certainly a decent player. You know, we can get him on the bench. I've heard that he could warm up a bench quite happily too. The second coming in, and Jabba was having a chuckle as he normally does. You know, whilst munching on whatever he does, like some grim stuff really. But what's the third one saying? We're looking at Rafinha. We're looking at, I think, Oyarzabal. And we had to go for the Spanish lad. You know, he just had a little bit more of a vibe when we had kind of an introduction, just had a chat with the chaps. And I was like, lad, he just sounds a bit more vibey, so I had to get him in. On to the Ultimate Pack, which is the next reward. You know, Peter Schmeich's coming through. Not the best thus far, I have to say. But Alex Teixeira, the guy's on a good bit of form. And Job was trying to sell him to the boy, just saying, you know, this guy's actually worth a little bit. You know, you could make a little bit of rags. You know, we could sell him through the Hot Cartel and all of that. We can do a little deal and see if we can get you a little bit more. Because that's another great thing of having contacts such as Jabba, is you can get these good deals through the trade market in the Outer Rim. You know, they actually enable us to get a bit more racks and stuff. So I'm forever in debt to Jabba, honestly. It's one of the best deals I've made in my life with the Hot Cartel. So yeah, that reward wasn't really the best, and we're on to the last team of the week thing, the last little package. And it's actually my guy Thomas Muller's coming through. Thomas Muller, I mean, he is a little bit vibey. He looks a little bit confused. He kind of just popped out the box, I think, after being in Carbonite Freezing. A little bit kind of like, where am I? Like, he's trying to find his bearings type thing. But, you know, I just welcomed him to Coruscant, and we took him to the theatre, and he kind of, you know, he got into it. We got rid of the other lads, you know, put him in the mud and, you know, sent him off on the nearest shuttle, and that was the end of that, really. So, yeah, man, it's looking good. The racks are back in. It's a good result. Lego Padme's back on their feet. I mean, Lego Padme FC are laughing again. So, chaps and chappets, make sure to tune into the next episode, and I'll speak to you in the GIF.